Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. My name is Colin and this is Colin Talks Crypto. You'll have to excuse me, I have a cold. And so what you're hearing right now is my sick voice. But I found something really cool and I just had to share this with you guys. Full credit to what I'm going to share with you goes out to Benjamin Cohen of Into the Cryptoverse. I don't know how he finds this stuff, but I joked that I think he tries every permutation of metrics and charts until he finds things that make sense and show something. So what you're looking at right now is the final product of what I'm going to share with you. And I'm going to back into it and show you how I came up with it. The red line is a 200-week moving average on the Bitcoin chart. All right. That little yellow circle is kind of like my projected top target. And this is just based on this metric, okay? I'm not trying to necessarily say that this is absolutely how it's going to play out. Because if you follow me, you know that I follow a lot of other metrics, not the least of which are things like the CBBI, the Colin Talks Crypto Bitcoin Bull Run Index at CBBI.info, CBBI.info, as well as things like the Coinbase app rank in the iOS App Store, and the Bitcoin search term result, and other things of that nature. But this is another thing I'm adding to my arsenal because I think, although it's not exactly precise, it's pretty interesting. And it gives us at least a sort of very rough idea of where a top may form. And I think you'll agree by the end of this that it's at least interesting and worth paying attention to a little bit. All right. So let me back into it now. I'm going to erase all the stuff I've drawn and we'll go through it step by step. And I'll make this A to B because I respect your time. I know I don't like overly long videos and I don't think you do either. And thank you for bearing with me with my sick voice here. All right. Okay. So I removed some of the lines that were there and let's walk through this. This is basically a way to locate where a top may occur for Bitcoin in time, but without regard for the price. So it's basically like a time target, all right? And it's dependent on the 200-week moving average, which is that red line. And this goes back as far as I could draw it back on this chart. So you'll see the 200-week moving average starts in 2013 and then goes all the way through the present. It starts here because it takes 200 weeks to even get enough data to draw the line because it's a moving average. And what this idea is positing is that the top of a Bitcoin price cycle can be located when the previous all-time high intersects with this red line. You can see right now I'm showing that. You see the 2013 top right here intersects with the red line horizontally around here. And if you go up, what do you see? You see the next top. Isn't that amazing? And you do that again here. You got the 2017 top right here. And then you follow that horizontal line across. And what do you see? You see that, and it's not perfect, right? But you see that it's roughly indicating where the next top is, the 2021 November top. Again, it could be off by a month or two in my observation, okay? So let me redraw the lines I was showing. And again, this is the May 2011 top intersecting with the 200-week moving average, pretty accurately predicting the top in 2013. It's interesting to note that it did not indicate this sub-peak. So it seems reliable in spotting the actual cycle tops and not including sub-peaks, which could be useful for 2025. If we get an early top, this may show us that exactly that it's an early top, right? Okay, so now it brings us to our current cycle. And so we draw a line through the 2021 tops, and where it intersects with this red line, although it doesn't go that far yet, and we'll draw it in here, like kind of hypothetically, will be roughly in time where we might expect there to be a Bitcoin price top. Okay, so let's draw that. All right, so what you'll see is I've now sort of simulated, it may not be perfectly accurate, like maybe it's a month earlier than I've drawn, or who knows, but I've simulated where this 200-week moving average might kind of go. The 200-week moving average sort of ebbs and flows. It accelerates during the steepest part of a bull run, and it flattens out during the top/bear market part of the bull run. And that's just the nature of a moving average. With this simulation drawn in, we can see that the 2021 peaks are here and here, intersect the hypothetical 200-week moving average line here. And what does that give us? It gives us a date of approximately August 2025. So per this little analysis, and we're not trying to say that this is God or able to predict the future. So I think it's worth paying attention to August, maybe give or take a month, as the possible time when we could experience a Bitcoin price top. And then just for fun, in my own guesstimations of where things could go, I feel like the Bitcoin price could end up somewhere in this range here. That's where I feel like the top could be. It'll be fun to look back on this and see if this is even anywhere remotely correct. But using that intersection as our guesstimation for when the peak will occur, I'm taking about 150,000 as sort of like the minimum price target, and maybe 280,000, and these are just kind of off the cuff as sort of a maximum realistic price target. And I feel like the top could be in there somewhere. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Please follow me on X if you're not already, because that's where I post most of my content. I only make an occasional video, but I post on X much more frequently and on a daily basis. Have a great day, guys.